guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another speed build. Today we are building in the world of Granite Falls, and we're making a little cabin retreat type home. I'm not really sure what the title of this build is going to be, but I really wanted to build something that looked a little bit like it was off the grid. However, a little while into building this, I found out that you can't use the off the grid lot trait on rental properties, which I thought was a little weird, but oh well. I used plenty of electrical things in this home, but I did put solar panels on the roof, so it looks like that the electricity is powered through the solar panels, which I thought was really cute and cozy. And this isn't a tiny home, but it is really small. I mean, you could call it a tiny home, but it's I wasn't trying to make it one. I just really wanted a cute little cabin. It is for 2 Sims. There's only 1 bedroom, but it is intended as kind of like, I don't know, I guess it could be like a couple's retreat. It doesn't really have like all romantic stuff in it, but I did think it would be for a couple to come and spend time in the woods. I don't know why I had to say that so slow. I was like processing. My brain was like, where are they going? Granite Falls. To do some hiking and stuff in the woods here in Granite Falls. And I think it would look really pretty in the winter as well. And I actually would like to build something in the winter sometime soon because it's been a while since I've done that. And I know I'm going to do it a lot when we get to like December time where I am, because that is winter where I am from. And I'm going to want to make all kinds of snowy lots. But I don't know, I feel like I should do something before then because it's just been a really long time since I've done anything in the winter months in the game. And I don't know, I just build in summer so much. I ignore that fall and winter exist. Spring is pretty much the same. It's just a little bit less leaves on the trees in the game, so I feel like it's okay if I leave that one out because you don't really notice the difference anyway. But anyway, we are landscaping now. I left all of the footage in for this build because it didn't take too long, and I used a ton of new items from our show live edit objects category. There's all kinds of like fallen trees and cool plants and stuff that are from Granite Falls, which I thought looked really nice. And of course, if you don't have Granite Falls or you want to put this in a residential world or actually give it the off the grid lot trait, which you'll have to switch some stuff out because once I realized I couldn't do that, I didn't try and give it off the grid items. You can always place this in another world. I feel like this would look really nice in the countryside of Windenburg. I just really wanted to build in Granite Falls, and so I left it here even though it wasn't fully off the grid, but I do want to do some more off the grid homes in the future. But overall, like, really happy with how this came out. It was just kind of a spur of the moment build. I started 2 days last night. No, the night before last night, and then I finished it this morning. I was like, I really want to finish that build. I was really liking how it came out, and it didn't actually take that long. Collectively, I think it was about an hour, like a little over an hour, so 2 like 30-minute sit-downs got this build done, which I thought was pretty good because normally I'm a very slow builder, so I was very excited about that. I just got so into the zone with it, and I don't know. Framing things out with the fallen tree pieces I think looks so cool, and I love the plants that came with this pack when you enable that cheat. I feel like we just have so many new items in the game, and it's so exciting. Plus, the game just updated, and we have all kinds of photography updates now, which I really have not checked out yet. I have not had time to even touch my game, really, other than I opened it to finish this build because I was really excited, but like since the game updated I have been like working, so I opened it up once since it updated and finished this build. And so hopefully later on tonight I can explore some of the new updates for the game. But anyway, here we are grabbing these solar panels. These came with the update last month or earlier this, I think it was last month, that enabled live edit objects to be shown in the catalog, and these actually came with Get Famous, and I thought they were so cool, and of course I had to add them to the build. That's kind of why I did this build to begin with, and there I was discovering off the grid is not a lot trait I can use on a rental property, so that kind of sucked. However, I think it came out pretty nice in the end, and I liked the idea of you can pretend that everything's powered through those solar panels. And it's a little bit more of an updated cabin, and I just think it's really cozy, and I definitely used a lot of color in it. There's a ton of teal in this cabin, which is never a color I would have thought to use. It just kind of happened, and I tried so many different beds and changed it a bunch of different times, because I feel like when I think of cabins, I think of red bedspreads and like plaid and green. Those are the two colors I think of. The Christmas colors, essentially, which I'm sure I'll do some Christmas cabins later this year. That'll be really fun. But I put one item down. I think it was a rug that was a teal color, and I was like, I like how this looks. And I kind of just brought that through the rest of the cabin. And so you'll see that in a little while. I think it came out pretty nicely. And then we're going to be putting a dining space right when you walk in. The kitchen's going to be along the wall. And you'll just see it as it comes along. I won't explain where everything is, but I do really enjoy this dining area. It's really simple and cute and cozy. And I believe I just left it with 2 chairs, but you could easily add a third if you wanted to. And we're about to move it over right here. I think I left it with 2 chairs, but you could definitely have 3 people here if one's going to stay on the couch or couches. But it was really intended for a couple to stay here. I guess it could be like a parent and their child if they share a bed, like a young child. That could work as well. I think it would just be a nice place to come camping. I don't actually do a whole lot of traveling to go camping and hiking in the game. And I feel like when I do, it's usually to the campground to just like use tents. Maybe I should do a campground. Would you guys like to see a campground build at some point? That's something I've never done. I always do like these cabins when I'm in Granite Falls, but I think an actual campground would be cool. And then I'm using these fences. I already used some out front, but I love them. They are also from that new cheat from last month that enables us to use objects from around the world. And it's just such a cute, perfect fence for this area. Of course it is, because it's already in the area. We just didn't have access to it before, but now that we have access to it, I was just so excited to use that. And, finding more things to place around and figuring out where I want to place everything. Adding a trash can out here and some more plants. I really like this little barbecue fire area out back. I think it's pretty cozy. Just got a couple of chairs and then the log bench as well. And then I'm adding a couple of these lanterns, one on the ground and then one up on the bench. I think that was nice, and keep it nice and bright at night when you're out there roasting marshmallows or cooking up some fish or what have you. I did not add a barbecue because I thought it would be nice if they regularly use the I keep wanting to call it a fire pit. I feel like that's not the right term, but it could be. The bonfire? I'm not really sure what to call it, but I kind of wanted them to use that versus a barbecue, so I did not include a barbecue, but that's something you could easily add if you guys download this house, and if you would like to download it. It is available on the Sims 4 gallery if you search Gryphi or the hashtag MsGryphi. That information is also down below, as well as a download link that brings you to the gallery website if you'd prefer to download it that way. But anyway, we are working on the kitchen now. I use these base game countertops and cabinets, and not like super updated appliances, but not the old dingy ones either, or the wood fire ones. I did imagine, like I said, that this is solar paneled, and I think it came out pretty nice in the end. So we have an electric stove. We have some really pretty plants. I love the sunflowers I added throughout this house. I think they're just so bright and cheery. And then there's that rug I placed down. It's kind of a tealy color. And then I brought the teal into the walls and in some rugs and couches, and just there's so much teal in this build, and I really, really enjoyed that. So I hope you guys do too. I know it's kind of a weird color scheme for a cabin that you're camping in the middle of the woods, but I thought it was like refreshing and brought in like the colors of nature, the greens of the grasses and the plants and the blue sky, and I love it. I really love how this came out, and I feel like I'd like to stay here because I feel like the colors I mentioned that I associate with cabins and camping, I think are kind of outdated, a little bit ugly, like the plaid and everything. It's cozy for sure, but it's nice to have something that's a little bit more updated now and again. So this was really fun to build, but of course I'm sure I'll do some more things in the future that are more that classic cabin feel, but that's just not what I was feeling today. I wanted to do this, and I feel like I'm just like so distracted right now because after I do this voiceover and get this out, I'm heading out to go car shopping because I got some bad news that my car is not worth fixing last weekend. And so I am now in the market for a new car. And I'm not looking forward to spending a bunch of money, but it is exciting to get a new vehicle finally because I'm driving a 2006 right now. So getting a 2019 is going to be a really big upgrade. So I'm really excited about that. And that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. Looking around. I don't think I'm going to get something this weekend, but I'm going to probably do some test drives and stuff, so that'll be really fun. And hopefully sometime in the next few weeks have a new car, which is crazy. And it's going to take up a lot of time as well, but that's okay. That'll be a fun thing to do. So that's what I'm doing this weekend. What are you guys doing this weekend? Have you done anything fun thus far, since it's already, for me, like Saturday afternoon, so it's potentially almost Sunday for some people, or it could be Saturday afternoon, Saturday morning if you're on the west coast of the United States. How is everyone's weekend going so far? Do you have any really fun plans? Anyway, this is the bathroom. I, at the time of recording this voiceover, have not play tested it. If I have time to play test it before I post it, I will. But the bathroom might have some issues because I'm using different things than I typically use in the bathroom, because I really wanted to use the Granite Falls stuff. And this build definitely uses a lot of Granite Falls and a decent amount of seasons as well. So I think those are, not Granite Falls, Outdoor Retreat. I think those are the packs that you need the most for this build. There's obviously a couple items here and there from various packs. I did not pack restrict in this, but it does use a lot of Outdoor Retreat, so you should be good if you have that. But anyway, we are coming to the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.